Hello, and welcome to Keystone Elder Law. My name is Karen, and I'm the care coordinator for our practice. You probably spoke with me when you initially called the office for information. On behalf of our staff, I'd like to thank you for considering our services to help you with your questions and your situation. While you wait for the attorney, we'd like to share with you some ways that we have been able to help some of our current and former clients.
My father had fallen in his home, and he was unresponsive, and the police had to break in, and they had to take him to the hospital, and the hospital there said he can't go back.
My wife and I had a very interesting situation. My father-in-law was in assisted living, and my mother-in-law was in independent living in the same care facility. And we had been approached that my father-in-law had reached the point of his care. They really couldn't do anything more for him, and he had to be moved into skilled nursing.
We were preparing for retirement, and our will was over 35 years old. So we were looking for someone that was educated in the elder law area, as we have aged since it was done.
My wife and I really had a dilemma then. We were faced with the situation of, what are we going to do, with my in-laws? What are we going to do with their finances? I know that, when somebody moves into the nursing home, they take pretty much all your money. So we really didn't know what to do.
When my husband got ill a few years ago, there was a very serious situation in which right away I knew we weren't ready for end stages of life.
My father passed away in August of 2011, at which point I took sole responsibility for my mother, who at that time was living at home.
It was great because Keystone Elder Law came to the care facility. We sat down with my father-in-law, mapped out an entire plan and strategy of what we could do to help to preserve their assets, to make sure that my mother-in-law would be taken care of properly, living in independent living, while my father-in-law moved into skilled nursing.
They would check in with me, and I would check in with them to see how the progress, see if there's any issues.
Everybody here was very, very kind, very friendly. You didn't feel that you were in a sterile environment that sometimes you feel when it comes to doing a legal process. They made it more warm and welcoming, and that they were open for any suggestions you might have, any questions. They were just easygoing the whole process through.
A staff member visit my mom on a periodic basis and give me a feedback from their standpoint and their level of care and knowledge to know, to give me things to know, again, where to move forward, what they're seeing. They can suggest things to the staff where my mother's staying, or to me, to better handle what is happening.
We wanted to do so as we aged, to make sure everything was in place, to relieve stresses as we retired, to make things more transitional if something would happen to either one of us for our children, so that everything was in place.
Keystone Elder Law immediately switched gears and said, okay, we really need to change the plan now, your estate plan, to something that would help preserve some of the assets.
There's a difference between being surprised and planning and expecting. I think that's what Keystone has given me, the peace of mind to know what to expect and where we're going down the road.
They basically many times just called us or sent us an email asking us how we were doing, not from the legal aspect, but from the aspect of us as just, concerned kids trying to take care of their parents.
If I had any questions, I could call them at any time, and I had lots of questions.
Just to have them as that resource, to be able to know that they're thinking in every way, in every capacity of my situation and need. They know how to take care of it, even though I don't know that I even need it. They do.
The best part of Keystone is the support.
It's been a great relief and a great comfort to have worked with Keystone Elder Law.
I don't know what I would have done without these guys. I mean, they were great.
We hope these testimonials have given you a better understanding of how we can potentially help you. Our mission here at Keystone Elder Law is to help honor your dignity and independence and preserve your home and wealth.